The brand new Carnival celebration is Carnival Cruise Line's latest and greatest cruise ship. At a cost of $1 billion as part of the brand new XL class ship, it has 19 restaurants, holds 5,200 passengers, 2,000 crew, over 20 restaurants, an unlimited supply of bars. It has a water park, a golf course, and it has a roller coaster. By the way, this ship also has 7 pools and 7 hot tubs, and it's the biggest, largest cruise ship within the Carnival fleet. Now today, I'm going to be giving you an in-depth, top to bottom, full cruise ship tour. And if you happen to want to book a cruise on this ship or any other ship for that matter, or even a theme park, make sure you check out our travel agent sponsored touring plans. Link in the description box below. So we are going to start on deck 16 at what is arguably one of the most popular spots on any cruise ship. We have the pool or Lido deck. You can see we have a nice pool, and off to the side we have some splashing area in case you don't want to fully indulge yourself in the water and take a swim. On the far side they do have a hot tub as well. There's showers over there, and they also have a hut in case you want to sit down. And as you can see, there are plenty of lounge chairs and regular chairs in case you want to sit down for the day. Just keep in mind that at this point in time this ship is not at full capacity. However, when it is, I would imagine, especially on a sea day, it's going to be hard to grab a seat around here. Now also over in this direction we do have the Red Frog Tiki bar. It is 2 decks, deck 16 and 17. We'll check out deck 17 in a second. Also, if you scroll over a little bit further, we have the towel hut in the event that you need a towel before you take your swim or you want to put it down in order to get a suntan or anything of that nature. So if you follow me this way, there are plenty of dining options over in this direction. We do have the very popular Blue Iguana. Now, the first time I tried this is on an older Carnival ship. I've had it on the Carnival Paradise, I've had it on the Carnival Conquest and Celebration as well. Delicious food, amazing breakfast. You can get burritos in the morning and they stuff it. It's crazy. It's like a Chipotle type deal going on here on board the ship. Absolutely amazing. Over here on the opposite side, we do have the Seafood Shack. The food here is absolutely amazing. They do have lobster tail, they have crab, they have clam chowder. Just keep in mind that this restaurant in particular here, this little shack, is going to be an additional upcharge, meaning it's not free and it's not included in your regular booking. But the food is good. Next to the Seafood Shack, we also have timed fries. They have like signature fry dishes over here. Really, really cool, absolutely delicious. We also have the Steamed Dream where you can get dumplings and all kinds of steamed food. And then finally, we have the Mad Sizzle. Now, my girlfriend Lauren loves this spot. They had some really, really good food over here. Lauren, what was it that you ate over here?
Chicken satay.
Chicken satay. She had it. She said it was absolutely amazing and she loved every bit of it. So this is unfortunately, or fortunately, depending on how you look at it, it's some place that we frequent. Personally, I like Guy's Burger. Also, as you can see here, there is plenty of seating on this side and the opposite side as well. That way you don't have to worry. If you want to grab your food and sit down quickly, get a quick lunch before you go back to swim or do any of the activities on board, there's plenty of seating available for you. So if you follow me this way, we are going to check out the Lido Marketplace. Now this is the buffet area. Normally we would washy. However, we're not eating anything, we're just passing through. So over here, as you can see, there is plenty of seating available. This is where you will come for your buffet if you want food and you don't want to go to any of the specialty dining options. Everything here is complimentary as well. The food here has been pretty good, pretty decent overall. I will say the only thing that I have noticed so far is that maybe since we are on the inaugural sailings, the place hasn't been as busy. On top of that, a lot of the dining selection options, there hasn't been much. It's been pretty limited, but overall, still good. So next up, if you guys follow me right outside of the Lido Marketplace, we have the brand new, the very popular Shaq's Big Chicken restaurant. Now, everybody calls it Big Chicken, not really. We just call it Shaq's. Over here, the food is immaculate. I gotta say, the Shaq sauce is pretty good, but in a nutshell, they have chicken sandwiches. They have things like the Shack Daddy, the MDE, which is the most popular sandwich here. It's the most dominant ever. Just comes with Shack sauce and pickles, a very basic sandwich. But if you want to come over here and just get a quick bite to eat, some fries and all that other good stuff, Shack's is where everybody goes to. Across from Shack's, we also have the Tides Bar. You know what's over there, plenty of drinks. Over that way, we also have the ice cream machines. And then if we continue scrolling over this way, we do have an infinity pool and 2 hot tubs as well, along with a bunch of very, very nice viewed lounging areas. On deck 17, we are going to start off with Circle C. This is for ages 12 through 14. And I gotta admit, overall, this is a pretty cool spot. I'm even a little jealous. Let's go ahead and take a look inside. So this is a cool place for you to drop your kids off. They have all kinds of board games, checkers, lounging areas. They have video games, PlayStation, Xbox, Nintendo. I remember when I saw this area on the Carnival Mardi Gras, I was extremely jealous. They had all the games that I wanted to play. Super Smash Brothers, Mario Kart. I'll tell you right now, if they let me come in here, I'm taking everybody out. They also have movies playing here throughout the day and the night while the parents are out seeing a show or getting some food. Just know that if you bring your kids here, they're gonna have a good time and not really care about what their mom and dad are doing. Across from Circle C, we also have the Warehouse Arcade. Let's go ahead and take a look inside. Just keep in mind, it might get a little loud in here. So of course they have the Impossible Claw Machine. I don't think anybody's ever won with this game. If you have, let me know in the comment section. They have virtual reality. They have other prizes for you to win. They have all kinds of cool games here. Air hockey as well. And well, this place could probably be the most addicting place on the ship. This place is definitely ahead of its time. I would say the only thing that might compare it to this area would be the virtual reality zone on board the brand new NCL Prima. Not bad. Across from Circle C in the arcade, we do have the very popular Guy's Burger Joint. So this place is actually closed at the moment, but I gotta tell you, when Guy's is open on any cruise ship, everybody is flocking over here to get some of that donkey sauce, and they got all these cool signature burgers that everybody can indulge in. They have the pig patty, they have the Ranger, they have straight up, they have plain Jane, or you could just ask for a regular cheeseburger with some donkey sauce if you want. And then also around the corner, we do have the second floor, 17th deck of the Tiki bar. Next to Guy's Burger, we do have the Club 02. Now Circle C is 12 through 14. This is 15 through 17. And I gotta admit, overall, the Club 02 is a pretty cool spot. The 02 is a very stylish and technologically advanced place. They even have plenty of outlets for these young bucks, these teenagers, these whippersnappers with their cell phones and iPads and all their gadgets and gizmos. And of course, they do have a lot of technology over here as well. They have some lounging areas over here. And then over to the left side, they do also have plenty of video games, just like they do at the Circle C area. Plenty of games so that these guys over here never get bored. And then they have a bunch of, I want to say maybe like a futuristic type vibe going on over here. This reminds me of like the space Disney movies from back in the early 2000s. Very, very cool. Oh, and come here. Did I mention that they also have a really cool outside area that I think you're gonna... Sometimes they don't open on time. So around the rest of the ship, as you can see, there are plenty of lounging areas. You go around the corner, there's more lounging areas, and on the opposite side of this area, there is the smokers area. And then if you go back over by the Lido deck, there's plenty of other lounge chairs for you to kind of hang out all day in the event that you don't want to be too close to the pool. So here on deck 18, we do have the adult only area, the beautiful Serenity deck. And I gotta admit, it is a pretty cool area. We've got our own hot tub specifically designed for adults. We got plenty of lounging areas, and we don't have to deal with those pesky kids running around. Now, for me, there hasn't been a lot of kids on board because this is the inaugural sail and Transatlantic. Kids are in school right now, but imagine during summertime. You're going to really enjoy these types of areas, and trust me when I say there is plenty of space available for all adults. By the way, we also have Loft 19. These are where the cabanas are, but you will have to pay an additional charge, unfortunately, for the cabana area. The price for these cabanas can be pretty steep. For this particular area, in order to come here, on a sea day, it is $500 for the day as of right now. And on a port day, they slice it in half. It is just $250. Now, some people will argue this area in particular is worth it. Some people not so much. I think at the end of the day, of course, it just subject to opinion. On deck 18 and 19 forward, that was the Serenity deck. If you go deck 18 mid to the aft or the end of the ship, you have what's known as the ultimate playground here on board the Carnival Celebration. They have a basketball court, they have a ropes course, they have a golf course, and of course they have the amazing Bolt roller coaster, the first ever roller coaster at sea. Well, technically it's the second because they have the Carnival Mardi Gras. Its sister ship that also has the roller coaster at sea as well. Now to ride Bolt, it is $15. Last year it was $15 for one rotation. They have now doubled that. For 15 bucks, you can get 2 rotations on board the Bolt roller coaster. We also have the Carnival Waterworks. Over here we have 4 amazing slides, and well, you're gonna have a great time if you come down this particular area. There is, of course, a splash zone type deal going on here for all of the kids. And all of this makes up the ultimate playground here on board the beautiful Carnival Celebration. Making our way down to deck 8, we are now in the center of the ship, midship, also known as Celebration Central. Over this way, we do have the jewelry store. There's watches, there's all kinds of cool trinkets and gifts if you want to give them to somebody. They also have bonsai. Now this is a two-part restaurant. We have the sushi side of things, and we also have the teppanyaki. Lauren and I went here while we were on board. Absolutely delicious. This is also the top row seating for the Central Theater. Over here, there is deck 6, 7, and 8, and you can get an amazing view of all the shows that are going on in this area. Also over here on deck 8, we have the Dream Studios. If you want a portrait done, or if you want to take some photos, do a photo shoot, they have this available over in this particular area. Now also right here, we have the amazing Havana bar. Now this place is cool if you want to get your dance on, you want to do some salsa, some bachata, some merengue. It's all here available to you. They have a live band, an amazing bar, and cool cocktails in case you want to check this spot out. And then also if you happen to be staying in what's known as the Havana Suites. In the Havana Suites, if you book one, it is ages 12 and up. You also get your own infinity pool, your own bar, and like I said, you're right next to the Havana bar where you can have an amazing experience. Also here on deck 8, we have the Chinese and Mexican fusion cuisine restaurant known as Shebang. It's only available here on the Carnival Celebration, as well as their sister ship, the Carnival Mardi Gras. Not a bad spot. I've heard some mixed reviews here and there, but well, it's a new restaurant. You should definitely check it out. On the other side of deck 8, going toward the aft of the ship or the back of the ship, we start off with the Pixels Photo Gallery. Now here, if you took any photos throughout your time here on board the Carnival Celebration, they have these little iPads here. There you can select any photos, and this is also where you'd be able to purchase them. Then as we walk down here, we have a brand new section of the ship, a Miami-themed area known as 820 Biscayne. Now I have to admit, this area, 820 Biscayne, has been a very popular section to be at on board the Carnival Celebration. We do have the Bar 820. They have nice mixed cocktails that are, I guess you could say, South Beach, Miami themed, very, very delicious. As you walk down too, we have another pizza spot known as the Miami Slice. Now I guess this would be the replacement for the pirate pizza on older Carnival ships. However, I gotta be honest with you, it is definitely very different. Personally, it's not my cup of tea. I prefer pirate pizza, but still delicious nonetheless. And then of course, we also have Deco Deli, where of course they have Cubans, they have tuna sandwiches, turkey sandwiches, meatball sandwiches, Reubens, pretty much any type of sandwich that you want in kind of Miami fashion. And then of course, it wouldn't be Florida or Miami themed area without some flamingos to take pictures with. We also have here on deck 8, Cucina del Capitano. It is an Italian restaurant, and from what I've heard, it's one of the most popular spots here. Now personally, I have not eaten here, but this is an Italian restaurant, so they have things ranging from pizza to pastas and, well, a lot of wine. We also have Rudy's Sea Grill, and this is another favorite here with Carnival ships because they have this on a lot of different ships, even the older ships, and well, people can't seem to stay away. Of course, naturally here, there is a ton of seafood, but they do have salads and other dining options for you as well. Keep in mind, areas like this, like of course, Rudy's and the rest of the specialty dining options will be an additional upcharge if you wish to dine at these restaurants. Now here in the back or the aft of deck 8 on board the Carnival Celebration, we do have guest services. Now typically for most ships, except for the Carnival Celebration and the sisters of Carnival Mardi Gras, the guest services area is usually somewhere midship in the center of the ship in one of these mid-level floors or decks, but hey, here it is. You know, a lot of people have complained that they wish it was in a different location, but what can we do? Also back here, we do have the Carnival store. So if you want to get a whale tail hat, you want to get any type of memorabilia, you want to get a ship model, you want to get a jacket, it's all available here. Now, this area is known as the Summer Landing. It is a really cool spot. They do have all kinds of signature beer here. Also, they do have this area here known as the Heroes Tribute Lounge. Now, they have an ice cream machine. They have very comfortable seating over here as well. They have a bunch of photos and pictures, all paying tribute in respect to our U.S. veterans. Really, really cool area. So as we make our way out of Summer Landing, we do have an area in the aft of deck 8 on the Carnival Celebration known as the patio. So there is a pool over here, and well, I gotta be honest with you, this area here is never really too populated unless there's an event going on back here, which they'll have some meetups take place here every now and then and maybe some competitions. But this is a cool place where there's plenty of lounging seating areas. There's 2 bars over in this area. This is also a place where if you wanna sit down, relax, not really be bothered, do some reading, well, this is where you go. We've now moved to deck 7 and we are going to what is arguably one of the most popular destinations on board, aside from the pool area, the casino. Now, this is known as the Empress Casino, and I gotta admit, it's a pretty sizable casino. Lots of things. If you wanna do poker, you wanna do slots, you wanna play some blackjack. Well, if you wanna lose some money and maybe have a small chance of getting lucky, this is the place to be. By the way, I understand many of you out there absolutely love the casino. However, you will not find me here because, as I always say, the house always wins. Just outside of the Empress Casino, we do have the Grand Spectrum Theater. Now, keep in mind, here on board the Carnival Celebration, they've kind of done like a hybrid theater. There's two of them, basically. There's this one here, which I'll show you now. And then also we have the Central Theater located midship between decks 6, 7, and 8. Now, this theater here is not bad. It's very beautiful, very elegant looking, but it's also very simple for its functionality. Meaning there's a lot of things that go on here. Of course, there's a comedy show. I believe they also have bingo in here, a couple other events, and there's some production shows that take place in here as well. But overall, it's just that I would say it's nothing too crazy when you compare it to some of the other theaters on board the other ships. In the event that you're wondering about the smoking areas here in the casino, this side is smoking, so 50% is smoking side, and the other 50% over on this side, as well as the rest front to back of the casino, is non-smoking. We also have two shops here. The first one would be Island Traders. So if you want some cool merch while you're here, a cool tropical shirt, this is the place to get it. And then we have Portside Liquor and Tobacco. Very popular spot. I've seen a lot of Invicta watch sales going on in here as well. And then of course, if you want any type of drink while you're on board, this is the place to go get your bottles. Just down the street from the Empress Casino, we do have arguably one of the most popular bars here on board the Carnival Celebration, the Alchemy Bar. Now, when this place is open, it is absolutely packed to the brim with people. And then next to it, we have the Limelight Lounge. Now, this serves as not only a comedy club, they have other functions going on, private functions going on in here, but this is also the nightclub on board. Whenever they're having 90s night, 70s night, or any type of shindig during the evening hours, this is the place that you are going to be at. Usually until around 2 or 3 a.m., depending on how busy or how things are flowing. Next up, we do have the popular Steakhouse restaurant on board, Fahrenheit 555. So yes, of course, they have some seafood here and there. Primarily, they do serve steaks, they do have salads, and of course, they have a ton of signature wines. Next, we do have Festival Restaurant. This is also the main dining room on board, and I gotta admit, very functional, very beautiful, very elegant place. The seating can be a little tight here and there from time to time, but that's any main dining room restaurant on board any particular cruise ship. It does the job, and it looks good doing so. As we make our way to deck 6, we're going to go down the beautiful roller coaster-like stairs. We have the Carnival Kitchen. It is an additional upcharge, however, but I've heard it's a very fun experience. So before we move on, I really just quickly wanted to show you this area here. This is a live map of where every single Carnival ship within their entire fleet is located. So we do have the Carnival Celebration. All of this is updated live right off the coast of Spain. We click on this over here in the States. We do have the Carnival Miracle over in Seattle, Washington. And as we head down further, we do have Emerald's Bistro. This is a very popular dining option here on board. They have a seafood bar, they have small plates, they have breakfast, they have drinks, pretty much everything that you'd want over here in this particular area. Really cool spot. Now we also do have Latitudes. This is another cool bar area. Now I believe it has been replaced with the Fortune Teller bar that was originally on board the Carnival Mardi Gras. Some people say they prefer Latitudes versus the Fortune Teller. However, I've only been to Fortune Teller, so I can't tell you as of yet, but either way, I've heard good things, and I'm guessing it's going to be a somewhat decent replacement. Now, this place is a real treat for all of you. This is the brand new Golden Jubilee. Now, this is a bar and also a restaurant, and this is supposed to be a very special place here on board because this does pay respects to the original Carnival Celebration, which was one of the original Carnival ships. This new Carnival Celebration is just kind of like a rendition, a 2.0 of that very ship, so they decided to make this area to pay respect to it. It is very beautiful and elegant. They got a giant, amazing, very detailed ship model here. They have a model of the older Carnival Celebration. They have pictures. They have all kinds of amazing designs, and they even have a piano area where they have pianists and bands playing constantly. Now, this particular area on deck 6 will probably be the first thing you see whenever you board the beautiful Carnival Celebration. There's a car model here. There's a candy store in case you happen to have a sweet tooth as soon as you get on board or any particular time when you're sailing on this ship. They also have, well, I guess what would be a Starbucks, similar type deal over in this area. It's called the Java Blue Cafe, and I gotta tell you, this place is absolutely packed whenever it's open during its operating hours. And then also you have the bottom area of the center stage here where they have all types of performances. Currently they have a rehearsal going on now to give everybody some more amazing shows, but this area is massive, and I gotta admit, it is a little mind-blowing when you first get here. We go a little bit more toward the forward part of deck 6. We do have the Piano Bar 88, so they do have a pianist here every night, and it's always a very popular, packed venue. We go down the way just a little bit more. We do have the beautiful Carnival coins, and we also have the Punchliner Comedy Club over there. Now, of course, they do have the comedians there, but they have all types of adult games and private functions. There's always events going on in the Punchliner Comedy Club. So this area is not only good for a photo shoot. These coins here are very special to every Carnival ship, and at times, a lot of people consider this to be somewhat of a hunt to find these coins, but on both the Carnival Mardi Gras as well as the Carnival Celebration, the XL class ships, they're right here on deck 6 near the Punchliners Comedy Club. Here all the way in the forward part of the front of the ship on the Carnival Celebration, we do have the Cloud 9 Fitness Center. And I gotta tell you, overall, I am extremely impressed. So this area has everything you would need. It has the treadmills, it has the weights, and for me specifically, it does have a dance studio, and that's something that's big for me because, well, I'm a professional break dancer, and I do like to spin around every now and then whenever I get a chance. Right across the street from the Cloud 9 Fitness Center, we do have the Cloud 9 Spa, Thermal Suite, and Salon. They have a barber shop here. They have a very beautiful thermal suite, and, well, anything that your heart desired as far as being pampered and comfort while you're on board here, sailing the 7 seas on board the Carnival Celebration. Here located on deck 4, we have Camp Ocean. This is the child daycare area, and they do have very flexible hours, so in the event that you want to go have some drinks, have some fun, do some festivities, it's all available to you. Also here on deck 4, we do have the Family Harbor. It is the Family's Lounge. On deck 3, we do have the Medical Center. This is also the area where they're gonna have the gangway on disembarkation day. Well, I hope all of you enjoyed today's tour of the brand new Carnival Celebration. Hopefully I didn't miss anything, but if I did, or if you have any questions, comments, concerns, let me know in the comment section below. Of course, hit that like button on your way out. And remember, make sure you check out touring plans for all of your vacation and travel booking needs. Link in the description box below. And just know that I appreciate and love every single one of you. I'll see you in the next one. Take it easy.